Greetings everyone. Myself Monica. I'm a project advisor at Sanitize Eswatini. Today I'm going to discuss about food impact on climate change and hygiene. The objective of this presentation is to discuss about the factors affecting climate change and how can we mitigate them to stop the communicable diseases transmission in Eswatini by 2030. I'm going to discuss this by one scientific experiment conducted by Stanford University, in which they included 22 sets of the genetically identical twins. They divided them into two different groups. One is having a omnivorous based diet, and another was having a vegan based diet. And they saw two different outcomes from this research. One is health based, another is a environmental based. So first I'm going to discuss about the health based benefits. So here we can see in results they found a significant decrease in LDL cholesterol like 10 to 15% and drop in insulin by 25% and 3% decrease in a body weight, specifically only in a vegan group, the people who were eating plant-based diet. But they didn't found any significant result having a benefit on their health in a omnivorous based diet group. This is also transformed into one documentary which is available on Netflix with the name like You Are What You Eat, a twin experiment. If you are interested, you can watch and see this in more detail. So I just discussed about the health-based benefits. Now I am moving to the environment phase. If there are many big population eating meat, so meat is coming from the meat industry. So meat industry is one of the major cause to influence the carbon emission. And these industries are on the top in entire list, like transportation or some other industries like chemical industries, etc. So meat industry is causing 31% carbon emission. So this number is the highest among other industries. And meat industries are also responsible for the deforestation because they need a green land for the animal feeding, like a grass pasture, and they also need to conduct the hog operation. So they prefer to do the deforestation. And cows are also a ruminant animals, which also release methane gas, which is responsible for global warming. And meat industry are also containing some infections like salmonella. This is very common bacterial infection. Bacteria is found in a meat, packed food, processed food. So here we can conduct one small experiment in our kitchen. If you buy any meat or a processed meat from the supermarket and you keep at your kitchen shelves, you can do the glow test. This was invented by one researcher. In that, I also gave the references for the how we can conduct this experiment in our house. So this test is called a glow test. If you have a meat piece in your kitchen, you can turn off the light and there is a one stick that is a give some fluorescence and you can see if there is any bacteria present or not. So these are the structure, some glow tests showing like bacteria are present on the meat. And another is a hog operation. Hog operation means this is a place where they keep their animal until they go to the slaughterhouse. And here in this picture, you can see this is the collection of urine and feces of animal. So it means they are storing or accumulating their feces waste material in one pool until they spray into the agricultural land as a fertilizer. So it means this accumulated feces and urine can also cause some kind of diseases, land pollution, air pollution, and it have a huge effect on the residential area nearby these hog operation industries. So when farmers are ready to spray this and they use a jet spray, and jet spray create a very high pressure in which they release these urine and feces slurry with a jet spray and to 30 feet in the environment. So it means it's going to nearby living peoples, and it can also affect their kitchen, and they can also see some fungal growth on their walls and smell lots of smell in their houses as well. So these are causing lots of trouble to the people as well. So one of the very good step was taken by the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini. They made a once very strict rule, like from 2024 onwards, you cannot slaughter your animals at your private property. You have to go to some government approved authority authorized area to have your meat. So this is a good step because it is having a very bad effect on environment and for the communicable diseases. So it's very important for us to know from where our food is coming. Like, is it really pathogen free or not? And is there any better alternative available, like more healthier and the food which is not affecting environment during the processing or manufacturing, packaging? So the food which is showing or giving very less impact on environmental or ecosystem, we can consider those food in our life. So I'm showing one very good successful example. He is Daniel Ham from the New York City. This person won 3 Michelin stars for his restaurant. For first 2 Michelin star, he won when his restaurant was meat-based menu. Means this is a fine dining restaurant. When they were having a meat-based fine dining, then they won 2 Michelin star. But suddenly he decided to change the entire menu into the vegan-based diet, and all people were there like very disappointed, like who is going to pay this much high price for the vegan based dishes only. So he said, no, I'm not going to have any meat in my restaurant. I will completely and transferring into the vegan based diet. So he was also kind of worried, like who is going to come, and so he decided to change his restaurant into vegan. But after 1 year, he also got lots of success. The people are really interested in these kind of fine dining restaurants where they can have just vegetarian food. And in last year, he also won his third Michelin star prize after converting into the vegan. So this person is really happy now. And another example is from the Mexico. These two brothers, Lopez and Marte, invented one leather jacket, but not from the animal skin. They made it from the cactus plant. So again, we don't need to slaughter any animal for our clothes. So we can buy plant-based leather instead of animal-based leather. And these jackets are having very soft and breathable and very luxurious feeling like um, clothes. So, what is our role? How can we participate in controlling the global warming or climate change? So, we can choose to be vegan based diet in 2 days in a week. Like, we should reduce the consumption of meat and overfishing. Overfishing also affects the entire ecosystem, and there is a less reduce of plastic or a disposable utensils. If we are going to cafe, we can ask for the glass cup instead of the card or a carton based cups, so it can reduce the plastics or some waste generated during our coffee time. So another is a deforestation for housing, hog operation, grass pasture. We can reduce this one, and if it's not necessary, then we can also avoid the transportation. We can manage our schedule, like is it really important to go somewhere by using plane or ships or not. Last but not least is the landfilling. Landfilling is very important factor which is affecting our the pollution, land pollution, air pollution, and also landfilling cause the contamination in our borewell water, underground water. As I saw few research paper or news, the some in some rural area people are still drinking borewell water. If there is any landfilling near the any well or bore well, it can also cause the leachate or extraction of some bad chemicals from your waste product to the drinking water from the bore. So, it's very important to manage the right landfilling. So that's all. This was my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, I'm glad to answer those. And this is my contact information. If you want to discuss anything in detail, you can send me email. Thank you.